Adams is out? Ooh, that's bad.
34, Brian Poole.
I know.
Okay.
How far away?
1 minute to Fox on Air.
Time for our Verizon call-in with Hannah Storm and Andrea Kremer, calling tonight's Jets-Ravens game here on Amazon Prime. You have the choice. I'd say stick with us.
I still remember the respective call that each of us got from our agent saying, would you be interested in calling football games?
Which sounded terrifying.
We get our first pitch from the Amazon executive, Jason Weichelt, and the first thing that he said was,
not a gimmick.
This is not a gimmick. This proposal from Amazon was written for Hannah Storm and Andrea Kremer. It wasn't written for just two women. If we weren't taking it, there was no plan B. They were just not going to do this particular stream.
So off the Anthem, they're gonna go? Okay, great. I know one of the things that we both said to each other was, if not us, then who? Because we understood what it was like to forge a career with nobody having done it before us. And we understood that sometimes you do have to see it to want to be it. And so I think that we both felt such a sense of responsibility to take this opportunity that no two women had ever been given, you know, to make it a reality so that there would be other young women along the way that would see it as a career option.
Stand by, Hannah.
Now, breaking the record would be a no.
Swap. Go ahead.
Welcome back to Baltimore. We have us a ball game.
When a viewer tunes in on Amazon, they have a choice. They can choose to listen to the game and watch the game as they would on Fox or Hannah Storm and Andrea Kremer.
The notion that this is a quarterback unlike any that he's ever known.
If people have decided to watch the game with us, they're interested in hearing what Hannah and Andrea have to say. And I think for us, that's been really empowering.
This time, Ingram keeps it. Ingram around the edge and in for the touchdown. So what was our first pinch me moment? Like, we're really doing this. We're the first female duo ever to call an NFL game. I don't know.
I remember. Nope, I have one.
You do have one?
I do.
Okay.
I do. It was halftime of our first rehearsal, and I remember taking off the headset and turning to you and saying quietly, we can do this.
Darnold fires to the same spot in the end zone. This time, Crowder catches it for a touchdown. Second time is a charm.
As we set out to do this, one thing that really was inspiring to me was to think about Hannah and Andrea's background as reporters. And we really seek to capitalize on their ability to tell stories in a way that they've honed over 3 decades of experience in the industry.
And again, you can see the tempers flaring down there.
I talked to Troy Vincent of the league office about this just last night. Got to be very careful that this game doesn't get out of control here. What was your first job?
Heavy metal DJ. You know, perfect prep for doing NFL play-by-play.
Well, we get enough music references in the broadcast.
We do. Here's the thing. When I graduated, I couldn't get a job in sports to save my life. You know, I heard everything from our audience wouldn't be comfortable with a woman, my sports director doesn't want a woman. So I started answering want ads, and I thought, I'm just gonna get on the air somewhere. And I ended up as a heavy metal DJ in Corpus Christi, Texas.
To your point,
there was nobody doing it.
When we were growing up, we didn't exist.
Right.
There were no women to look at and say, oh, I want to do what she
does.
Right,
it wasn't really a career option.
No, and for me, my path was a little bit different because I started off as a writer. And then from a writer, I went to be a producer. And then Steve Sable from NFL Films, who said, I want you to co-host the show with me, this is the NFL. I had no idea how to be on camera, but I was a pretty good producer. And I figured that the good producer I was could bail out the talent that I was not at that point. And that set me off on my trajectory. And when all hell breaks loose, you're going to revert back to your habits. You want them to be good ones.
We've always been out there by ourselves, forging the way, doing things that other people haven't done before, fighting the good fight, but it's really been alone. So the opportunity to do this together, to do it with another woman, and to be able to do it with you.
And what do you say? We're going to hold hands and jump off the cliff together.